It's August 15th, 2023, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxel. Donald Trump is in the lead. If you're talking about indictments received by a former president, to date, there are 4. Jimmy Carter has some catching up to do. It's believed that these indictments are part of a vast political witch hunt, a belief held by people with no clear understanding of the law. Unfortunately for him, Trump will need 6 more punches on his frequent indictment card before he gets that free large coffee. Wildfires spread throughout the island of Maui in Hawaii last week, tragically killing over 90 people. It's said to be the biggest disaster in Hawaii since when they caught Armand eating ass on the White Lotus. Since it was the most devastating fire in U.S. history, CNN made sure to have round-the-clock coverage of Donald Trump. Switching to a future criminal ex-president, President Biden returned to the White House yesterday from a beach vacation in Delaware. He will be at the White House for 4 days before going to Lake Tahoe on Friday for a 6-day vacation. Biden has now spent over a full year of his term, 367 days on vacation. The other 570 days, his brain has been on vacation. A man who threatened to assassinate President Biden was just killed by an FBI agent. Officials believe that this is the same man who attempted to assassinate Biden last year by removing his kickstand. In local news, Sketchin' 9 to 5 premiered at Frat Pack's The Warehouse last Saturday to a capacity crowd. Everyone was very happy. Here they are, laughing at Tim Millard taking his pants off.
Right off.
You have 2 more opportunities to catch this hilarious new Sketchworks stage show, August 18th and 19th. That's this weekend, if you're watching this week. 8 p.m. start time. Tickets can be found at sketchworkscomedy.com.
It just occurred to me that I forgot to film something from backstage, even though Tim and I were like, hey, we should film something from backstage. So, yeah. For Sketchworks NewsBrake, I'm Allie O'Neill.
Thank you, Allie. We are a mere 20 subscribers away from reaching our goal of 800, which is 200 subscribers away from our 2023 goal of 1,000 subscribers. So please, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and ring that bell. In addition to our weekly NewsBrake episodes, check out our other videos, such as sketches like The Rich Wives Reunion, Henrietta and Myrna Sing, and our award-winning The New Princess. There are hours upon hours of ridiculous entertainment available right here on the Sketchworks YouTube channel. Assuming you're watching this on YouTube. A shoplifter at a Target in Atlanta was arrested for brawling with police after shoplifting a number of TVs. The shoplifter was eventually let free once he explained he's still protesting for George Floyd. A little farther south, while in police custody for suspicion of murder, a Daytona Beach, Florida woman requested a Mountain Dew from authorities. Upon receiving the soda, she proceeded to pour it all over herself, stating Mountain Dew would eliminate any DNA evidence on her body. Now, unfortunately for her, Mountain Dew is already a major part of the DNA of most residents of Daytona Beach, Florida. Some sad record-breaking news. In 2022, the number of U.S. suicides reached a record high. A suicide spokesperson tried reaching out to us with a statement, but unfortunately, we left them hanging. And now, here with a weather report is Sketchworks NewsBrake correspondent Tim Millard, who may or may not be wearing pants.
Why do you keep sending me out here to do these things when the weather's bad? I mean, it's obviously raining. Look at my shirt, for the love of God. With your Sketchworks weather report, I'm Tim Millard.
Thank you, Tim. Now, in my defense, Babs said it wasn't raining.
It's not raining.
See? I don't know what else I can tell you. International Cat Day was celebrated last week, which is one of the few holidays where people are encouraged to aggressively lick their own genitals in public. In cocaine news, 17,600 pounds of cocaine was seized in the Netherlands, while in the Czech Republic, 1,400 pounds of coke was discovered among a banana shipment. In Buffalo, New York, 850 pounds of coke was found in a semi-truck, whilst in Tampa, Florida, Mayor Jane Castor caught 70 pounds of cocaine while on a family fishing trip. Upon reeling in the cocaine, Mayor Castor exclaimed, "Look, I caught a blowfish!" And there you have your weekly bump of cocaine news. At least 13 people were injured after a truck and a bus collided in New York City last week. All we can do is pray that one of those people was Alec Baldwin. For those of you in the New York City area, grab your tickets to Vape the Musical, starring Andrea Lang as Sandy and Ace Marrero as Danny. Our acclaimed parody of Grease is finally coming to the Big Apple, August 24th, 25th, and 26th at the People's Improv Theater, The Pit. I don't know why I do that. For tickets, go to sketchworkscomedy.com and click on the vape image. There's also a link in the video's description below, assuming I remember to put it there. So click on that or the other thing and get your tickets today. And now you have been gratuitously plugged. Hip-hop music just turned 50 years old. In related news, the Bloods and the Crips are now going by the Blood Clots and the Cripples and have put aside their differences to fight their common enemy, thermostats. The New York Post obtained a letter written by Barack Obama in 1982 where he wrote that he made love to men daily in his imagination. Or was it his imagination? Speaking of ex-presidents, holy crap, it's been almost 7 minutes since we talked about Donald Trump. Here with Sketchworks NewsBrake team coverage is Burton Cowden and Bruce Gibson.
Thanks, Brian. I'm at a store because a little birdie told me that Trump's going to be in Atlanta a lot. So I don't know a lot about politics or the law or really much of anything, but I know a good opportunity when I see one. So if Trump's going to be here and in Atlanta, you have to be on camera in the courtroom. So I'm going store to store in the Atlanta area and buying all the bronzer. Stay tuned.
So Burton told me about this great idea that I can make money by taking bronzer or tanner because of Trump coming to Georgia, but I found something better. Glue. I've been sniffing this ever since I got here, and it's great. I'm such a genius. I'm gonna be the sole provider of Trump's bronzer. He's gonna spend like $1,000 on these. I'm gonna charge him so much. Oh no. Who took all the bronzer? You son of a stealing son of a gun.
Tune in next week when Burton goes to a real mine to find bitcoins and Bruce sniffs more glue. Since June, researchers in the US, Europe, India, Australia, and China have been searching for the source of a mysterious hum prevalent throughout the universe. This week, they think they've finally found it. Venusian leaf blowers. A prisoner in New York escaped from the 5th floor of a hospital by making a rope ladder out of his bed sheets, marking the first time in history a man thought to change his own bed sheets. A New Hampshire woman claims she slipped on a piece of prosciutto at a Boston restaurant and nearly broke her ankle. She is, of course, suing. The restaurant's attorneys responded and said you can only slip on actual prosciutto in Italy. Otherwise, you're just slipping on ham. Mattel is conducting a nationwide job search for a chief Uno player, which pays someone $277 an hour to play Uno. I was up for the job, but those assholes skipped me. It was a busy week for reptiles in odd places. In Arizona, a woman returned from her PTO, which is corporate speak for vacation, and discovered a snake in her toilet. While in Florida, iguanas are showing up in toilets. And in Michigan, a family discovered a live frog in their sealed package of spinach. But don't worry. In each instance, the respective reptile was humanely decapitated. Scientists believe the fossils they found in a Peruvian desert may be that of a whale that may have weighed as much as 375 tons. They say it may be the heaviest animal in history, followed by your mom. And that's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel. Say hi to your mom for me, and also apologize to her for that last joke. Tim Millard wrote it.
About the Hawaii response, Mr. President?
Pounds of coke was found in a semi-truck, whilst in Tampa, Florida, Mayor Jane Castor caught 70 pounds of cocaine while on a family fishing trip.